Good morning. It's almost 11 o'clock, but I just want to share with you how I quit caffeine. I don't drink coffee. I never drank, really was a habitual drinker. And I did drink some before, and I noticed that my energy, it gave me a strong energy, but it gave me some anxiety. And I didn't like that. I like to be chill, but I also like to work hard and have a positive attitude. So this is what I do instead. If you're drinking coffee, try this. It could help, and I think it works for me. And I don't need coffee when I wake up. Yeah, I'm a little sleepy sometimes and feel tired, but my body just needs that rest. I do 2 water bottles. I like water bottles because they help you regulate how much you drink. You could do little sips, right? Little sips, and if you want bigger gulps, you could do bigger gulps. If you don't like water, this is gonna be helpful for you to drink water. All you do is just these little sips. Like, I don't like water. Little sips, and then you're like, oh, water's pretty good. I'm starting to feel better, and you want more of it. So, drinking this, I like to have 2 water bottles with me at night before I go to bed. That way, as I'm falling asleep, I just kind of to really optimize how hydrated I am before I fall asleep. Because when I wake up, I'll be dehydrated, and doing that helps me to be less dehydrated. So when I wake up in the morning, I'll have still some water, and then as I'm waking up, I'm a little sleepy. Excuse me, a little sleepy, and just kind of I'm not hungry. I don't really want anything, but little sips as I start to wake up. And then as this comes into my body, then I start to wake up and feel a little hungry. And then I also that fog in my head in the morning starts to go away, and then I start to wake up. So the second thing is I like to have sugar. This is just 200 grams of sugar. This is the sugar that I use right here, and I pour it into this bottle. And then I sip this in very small amounts, because I notice if I drink a lot really fast, I get a stomach ache. So this kind of helps to kickstart that energy that you need. It also in the morning sometimes you might experience this. I experience this. I'll wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm late to work, or oh, I gotta go to work, or oh, I have stuff to do. And then that cortisol, the stress starts to really kick in, and this helps lower that stress, and this gives you that energy still that you need to get things done. And because you don't want to be in that high elevated cortisol, because otherwise that starts to really affect your health. The next thing I wanted to say is one thing I really like about water bottles is that as I'm talking, I can move the water bottle and not spill any water. If I have a cup of water in my hand, I have to be careful. And this just lets me be a little more carefree, less focus on this, and focus on whatever it is I'm doing, talking to the camera, talking to someone else. And, I really like to have the water bottle around me. I like to be OCD with my water when I'm drinking it. So as I'm talking, maybe a minute passes, I'm like, I need water again. And so you want to be OCD. And this will help with the caffeine, kicking the caffeine addiction. Because to me, when people drink caffeine, I see that they're fatigued. Like they're driving their car to work. I ride my bike to work in the morning, and I don't need caffeine, and I'm gonna go through my day. But I've noticed that people's mood it affects their mood. They start being a little more negative, and kind of hard to be around, and very like twitchy. But this stuff gives you like that clean energy. Still helps you to stay positive, and caffeine, it can be good sometimes, like once in a while. to boost your performance at a race. When you're lifting weights, maybe you just want to hit that PR and you need that, but don't use it all the time. And anyways, those are my tips if you want to quit caffeine. I don't drink caffeine. I'll never drink caffeine. I don't need it. I can be this energetic if I need to. And you know, we're all human. So if you wake up tired, go to sleep earlier. Stop partying, or maybe you're working out too much. Maybe you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing that's taking so much energy out of you. And anyways, those are the tips I have. I hope this helps you. They help me. I live by this every day. I'll drink water and the sugar, just sip on it, and then have fruit. I'll have rice later, and that helps me to stay energized throughout the day and really have a positive attitude. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope these tips helped you out. Thank you.